When you're learning how to crochet, the first thing to learn is how to hold the yarn and the hook. But to start off, I'll make a slip knot so that we have something to work with. So you wrap the yarn around your fingers with the longer yarn at the top, put your hook through the gap that you've made here, hook on some yarn and pull it through that loop. Then you pull this loop closed. It's called a slip knot because when you pull the longer piece of yarn, it will close. When you pull the shorter piece of yarn, it will open. And if you pull both of them, it'll disappear. So we pull that until it's nice and tight around the crochet hook, but not too tight. So you hold the hook with your dominant hand. There are two ways to hold it, like a pencil or like a knife. Both ways are equally valid. Just do the one that works with you best. Don't have anyone telling you one way's wrong or the other way's better. It is absolutely what works for you. So I usually hold it like this because I learned when I was 4 and the pencil hold was too hard for me. Wrap the yarn around your fingers. What this is doing is it's making this piece of yarn run smoothly across your fingers. You don't want it to run across your fingers too fast or your loops will become too big. And you don't want it to get tight and tangled. It will change depending on the humidity of the day or how sweaty or dry your skin is. And so what we do is we hold the work with these fingers here. You can do it with 2, you can do it with 3, whatever works for you. But you want to stay close to your work here. So I wrap the yarn around the hook, twist the hook so that it's pointing down towards the little gap that's at the bottom there, and pull that yarn through. If I try and pull it through any other way, it will get caught. So you twist it right around so that this hook here is pointing down towards your fingers, and then pull that through. What else you're doing here is you're loosening with this finger, just relaxing a little. It's not a huge movement, but you relax a little to allow this yarn to pull through. And once it's through, this loop could be big, it could be anything, but you use this finger to tighten that yarn around the hook. You can see that finger is the only thing that's controlling this being pulled back towards the hook. I've gotten too far away now. So the motion is wrap the yarn around the hook, twist the hook, relax this finger and pull through. Once it's through, pull back with this finger to pull that tight around the shaft of the crochet hook and also to let some yarn slide along for the next loop. So wrap the yarn around the hook, twist the hook, pull through the loop that was on the hook, and then pull back gently with this one to tighten and release more yarn. Again, wrap the yarn around the hook. Usually we go around from the bottom side, hook on some yarn and twist, and pull it through the loop that was on the hook. Pull back to tighten that around your hook. Wrap the yarn around the hook, twist, pull through, loosening and tightening. And you should be able to get a nice row of very neat, same size stitches. Making a big long chain may seem boring, but it's absolutely the best way to practice how to hold your yarn, how to hold your hook, and maintaining the same size loops. Some of the kids I've taught to crochet have used it to make themselves a bracelet or an anklet, but you can also make some projects. I'll have a project in a separate video where you can practice your chain stitches. In that video, I'll teach you how to make a little soap bag that you can hang in your shower to stop your soap from becoming slimy and help it to last longer. I also teach you how to make one for a larger bar of soap so that you can learn how to increase the stitches here so you can make it as big as you like. You could even make a produce bag or a book bag or a beach bag, whatever you like. And I'll also teach you how to make a bag that you can use to carry a water bottle in. So you'll be able to make this in whatever size you like. This is much faster to crochet because the yarn I've used is much larger than the yarn in this soap bag. You can also make the chain as long as you want to. So you could make a crossbody bag. You could make it only long enough like I have to just hold it or hook it onto your backpack or your belt, whatever you want to do. This project practices a lot of chain stitches and a single crochet stitch. If you're planning to make amigurumi, this single crochet stitch is the most important stitch that you will learn.